Welcome back to NT Coins World, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics and uncover the hidden treasures that lie in your pockets and collections. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at two Washington quarter dollar coins that have caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. These are not just ordinary coins. Each one has its unique history, errors, varieties, and even market value that could surprise you. So let's get started. First, we'll explore the 1966 Washington quarter dollar coin in fine condition. This coin may not be the first to come to mind when thinking of rare quarters, but don't let its relatively common date fool you. It carries an interesting story and can sometimes fetch higher values, especially in the right condition. The 1966 Washington quarter was minted during a time when the United States was coming out of a period of coinage transition. The design of the Washington quarter, which had been in circulation since 1932, continued without much change. But 1966 itself was a pivotal year in American history, marked by the Vietnam War and the Civil Rights Movement. Though the quarter's design remained the same, the context of its circulation makes it a fascinating coin to own and study. The 1966 Washington quarter was part of a broader mintage run in the 1960s that saw massive quantities of coins produced to meet the demands of the growing American economy. In 1966, the total mintage of Washington quarters reached a whopping 1.7 billion coins across the different mints, making it one of the most widely circulated coins in American history. However, as many of these coins were used heavily in everyday transactions, those that survived in fine condition or better are considered relatively scarce today. In fine condition, a coin like this typically shows moderate wear on the high points of Washington's portrait and the eagle's feathers on the reverse side. Despite this, the details are still visible, and the overall design is still recognizable. The coin retains much of its original beauty, and for a coin that has been in circulation for decades, that's something to appreciate. The mintage numbers might be high, but quality preservation of these coins has kept them from flooding the market in this condition, making them desirable to collectors. Now let's talk about the value. A 1966 Washington quarter in fine condition can fetch anywhere between $6 to $15 in today's market, depending on factors like rarity in specific mint marks or slight errors that might exist. The 1966 coin does not have major varieties or errors, but some collectors pay a premium for coins in better than average condition. So if you find one of these in your pocket change or a coin roll, don't be too quick to pass it up, especially if it's on the higher end of the fine condition spectrum, where you might even see estimates climbing as high as $30 to $50. While it's not necessarily a top-tier coin for investors looking for massive returns, the 1966 Washington quarter is still a piece of history that holds its own in the world of numismatics. For those of you looking to build a more complete Washington quarter collection, or simply enjoy owning a piece of 1960s America, this coin is an essential stop on the journey. The second coin. Now let's smoothly transition to another Washington quarter that might surprise you with its own unique story, the 1994 P Washington quarter dollar coin, also in fine condition. While the 1994 coin is a much more recent release, it carries its own set of characteristics that make it worth your attention. Unlike the 1966 coin, which was minted during a time of significant historical change, the 1994 P Washington quarter was part of a relatively stable period in American coinage. While the 1994 Washington quarter didn't carry any specific commemorative themes, it's still an interesting coin from a period of modernization in U.S. coinage. The 1994 P Washington quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, with a total of about 545 million coins produced that year. This high mintage number means that in general, the 1994 P quarter is not a rare coin in and of itself. However, condition is key when determining its value, and finding one in fine condition can still lead to some surprises. In fine condition, the 1994 P Washington quarter typically displays moderate wear, similar to the 1966 coin, Washington's bust will show some wear on the high points, such as the cheek and hairline, but the coin's overall design will remain intact, including the inscription around the rim. The reverse side will still display a clear eagle, though the feathers may show wear as well. These details are important for collectors looking for coins that retain a lot of their original features despite wear. Now the value of the 1994 P Washington quarter is where things get a bit interesting. Typically, this coin in fine condition can be worth around $5 to $8 in the marketplace, but what really makes this coin stand out is the potential for some minor errors or varieties. For example, certain 1994 P coins might exhibit small but noticeable minting flaws, such as clashed dies or double dies, which can significantly boost the value of an otherwise common coin. These types of errors are sought after by error collectors who are always on the lookout for unique specimens. In some cases, the 1994 P Washington quarter with certain errors could be worth upwards of $50 or more, especially if the error is particularly pronounced. Additionally, while this coin is still relatively abundant in circulation, the continued interest in Washington quarters means that, like other coins of this era, it could see a rise in value over time, especially if it's part of a well-curated collection. While the 1994 P Washington quarter may not have the historical weight of older coins, it represents a transitional period in US coinage, and its value is somewhat tied to its rarity and any unique features it may have. It's also an important coin for anyone focused on collecting Washington quarters from each year of production. If you're just starting your Washington quarter collection, this coin is a great addition, and keeping an eye out for error varieties could add an extra level of excitement to your hunt. Both the 1966 Washington quarter and the 1994 P Washington quarter have their own charm and value in the world of coin collecting. While neither coin is considered ultra-rare or worth tens of thousands of dollars, they each carry a certain appeal, whether it's their historical significance, unique errors, or potential to increase in value as time goes on. If you have a 1966 or 1994 P Washington quarter in fine condition, it's worth keeping a close eye on the market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, these coins are part of a much larger Washington quarter series that has captured the interest of coin enthusiasts for decades. Remember, condition is key, and always be on the lookout for those unique minting errors that can turn an otherwise average coin into something truly valuable. Thanks for tuning in to NT Coins World today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1966 and 1994 P Washington quarters, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What coins would you like to see featured next? Let us know, and as always, happy collecting.